Hello. There's 12 of these. Could you do $10 on the 12? Okay.
It was the old Pac-Man.
Do you have any old Nintendo or Sega stuff?
No, I had this one game box that had a bunch of different games. And I just,
Do we want to put the GameCube out because now we've got the Wii that plays those? I don't know how much.
Give it.
So we've got, it's got. I'm not sure which table that should be.
A little bit heavy. Sisters 2, Rolo, Star Tropics, and Bomberman.
Okay. What's a GameCube? Would you?
Nathan, get your bike out of here. I know.
What are you asking on this stuff? Do you know?
I don't. She doesn't have a price.
So for the Nintendo Wii over there, could I offer you $10 for it?
You can.
How many would you want? All of them? And the system? I would sell all of them. I'd rather just sell the whole unit. I was going to sell the whole unit for $30. What do you think it's worth?
I don't know. You kind of looked at it first. Are you interested in it, or?
I'd do the whole thing for $30.
I could do 30 on it. Yeah, I mean.
I don't know. I think the musicians always need people that just appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you know, would you have any other video games? Would you find? Huh.
These ones are going.
Okay. Can I take a look at them? They feel really light. Yeah, like that one's there.
But they are light.
These are all here.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 12 games in total. Could I give you, would 20 sound fair for the 12 games? And then, would you do 15 including the PSP?
Sure, and I'll throw in the back.
Alright, real quick pickup. I don't know if you can see it. That sailor right there. Tiny little house. I had to drive up a dirt road. I'm not kidding you, it was about a 15-minute drive. My car is now filthy. I'm in the middle of absolute nowhere. I don't even know where I am. They had this sitting there, a Dreamcast with 2 controllers. No cords. They had $10 marked on it. There was an N64 deck console cord, the power cord. No N64 stuff at all. They They had already sold it, but there was a cord there. So I grabbed the cord and I just put it with the Dreamcast, and I paid him $10 for all that. So now I have an extra N64 power cord.
Welcome back to the Video Game Brothers. I'm Brother Andy.
And I'm Phil.
That's Brother Phil. It's another weekend of garage sailing. I went out today and it was a huge swing and a miss. Just a bunch of junk. But Brother Phil got some good stuff that you saw in the video.
You saw a bunch of footage. The day ended for me with his Dreamcast find. Yeah, so the Dreamcast had $10 marked on it. 2 controllers, including a black one. I don't know a lot about this black one. It has Sega Sports on it. Anyways.
I know there's a black version of the Dreamcast that is quite valuable compared to the white one. It was a limited run kind of thing. I don't know if that controller came with it or not. I don't know. I would look that up. I don't know.
They had $10 marked on it. There is a bonus game inside. It's NBA. What does that say? That's what.
I don't know if you'd call it a bonus game. It's
yeah. So next to this was an N64 power cord with no N64. There was also a PS1 controller that I didn't take. So I just took this power cord and took everything. I gave him $10. These alone are worth $10. So I haven't tested this yet. I'm hoping it works. The disc that I just discarded.
I think that's where that word comes from.
That's where that word comes from.
Yeah.
Was in super good condition. So
known fact.
Hopefully this works. So that was $10. So normally I don't buy Rock Band or Guitar Hero games individually. There's not any of them that are worth a ton of money.
They're kind of shovelwary individually, but this is one of those cases where like the sum is greater than the parts of all of the whole or something. How does it? Whatever that term is.
So they had 12 of them, and I paid $10 for 12. So that's less than $1 each. And I actually found more a little later that day that I'll show you. So, 12 Rock Band Guitar Hero games. I'll put these in a lot, and I'll definitely make a profit on that. I'm not really sure what they go for in a big lot like this, but I'm not going to pass that up for less than $1 each.
I don't know what they go for, but it's more than $1 each. So finally, things are starting to look a little better.
They look a little better. So I asked about video games. They said no, and then the younger girl was like, well, we could get rid of that GameCube because we have a Wii, and of course the Wii plays GameCube games. So they brought out the GameCube with the cords, but no controller. Because they didn't want to get rid of the controller because they're using it for the Wii games. Okay, well, they brought out the GameCube, no bonus game. I said, well, what else do you have game-related? He goes inside. He brings out 4 GameCube games. Harvest Moon, Another Wonderful Life. This is actually probably about a $25 game. It's probably the best game I found today. Lego Star Wars something. Metroid Prime, which honestly...
Wait, Lego Star Wars? What? Come on, man. What are you getting rid of that? Junk pile.
Metroid Prime is an incredible game. Unfortunately, it's only worth $12. Spyro something. Super Nintendo. Tetris 2. Happy to have that because I don't own it. And then 3 NES games. I didn't have any of these games. So Star Tropics. You probably saw these games already. Bomberman and The Adventures of Lolo.
Bomberman's a pretty good find.
Bomberman's a pretty decent find. I offered him $50. I should have probably started lower. I offered him $50 for all this stuff, and he took it. In hindsight, I may have gotten a better deal. But I'm also adding some games to my collection that I didn't already have. So, another day, another Wii bundle. This one I asked about games. He said, nope, we don't have any video games.
No video games at all.
And I went like that. Oh, there's a Wii bundle over there. With the Wii Motion Plus here, we got a pink Wii remote here, which is always nice. Anything that's not white in terms of the Wii remotes are going to be more of a collector.
And again, what do these people think you're talking about when you ask for video games?
Arcade cabinets.
Oh, I can't
I'm looking
figure
for a
this
Pac-Man
out.
arcade cabinet. Can you bring it out of your garage, please?
A Dig Dug, please.
Wii Sports. There's 2 copies of Wii Sports in here. I don't know why they had 2 copies.
No, one of them was the bonus game, remember?
Oh, still, they had 2 copies of it.
I don't know. Our junk pile's getting kind of big.
We have a big junk pile going on there. As you see, I offered him $10. He said sure. So $10 for all that great deal. This alone is worth more than $10. I mean, it has all the cords. It has a Wii sensor. It's got all that stuff. All right, so this wasn't terribly satisfying in the end. You can see in the footage there's an old guy there, and I mean an old guy, and he's interested in this PS2 bundle. It's PS2 Slim, pile of games, and the guy who's running the garage sale says, oh, I don't know, $30. And this old guy doesn't make a move, but he walks away. So I jump in, and as you can see, I'm not going to be a douche about it. I actually said, well, the gentleman over there, he was here first, right? He was looking at it. So I asked him, I said...
That's easy to say with PlayStation 2.
I know.
You wouldn't have done that if it was a pile of
Super
Nintendo games.
And I hadn't even really had a chance to look through the games. I saw Gauntlet in here, I thought this was a more valuable game than it is. It's not really that valuable. So I just said, hey, I'll give you $30 for it. I mean, the system alone, it's got all the two
It's a
controllers.
PS2 Slim. That's pretty cool.
I'll get $40 for the PS2 Slim. Unfortunately, the game's Gauntlet, Sonic Mega Collection,
And a bunch of junk.
Super Bust a Move. It's just like Madden, Call of Duty, Poker, another Call of Duty, Fisherman, Fight Club, ATV,
Dude.
Frogger, Cabela, Soul Calibur 2. I don't know.
I've never seen anybody make it rain with shovelware before. That was pretty impressive.
I just picked it up. Okay, so these PlayStation 1 games caught my eye. She wanted $1 each. I don't know. Croc. Is Croc worth anything? I don't know.
Probably
Jet
not.
Moto 3, Sled Storm, Glover.
I don't find PlayStation 1 very often anymore. 5 years ago, it was a lot more common.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty rare thing right now in 2018 to find PS1 games. I rarely do.
Triple Play 98. I thought it was sealed. It's sealed in something, but it looks like it's an aftermarket seal.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Junk.
So she wanted $1 each for these PlayStation games. I don't know. It was more of a gateway because I got her to bring out this other stuff. She brought out some N64 games. Vigilante 8. I don't know. Castlevania. Unfortunately, it's the not the.
If it was a better game, it would be
Yeah.
worth a lot more money. It's
Yeah.
such a lousy
That's true
game.
because I mean the production on these wasn't that high. They didn't make too many. In fact, this is the first time I've ever found Castlevania on the 64.
I don't think I've ever found it.
But it's worth like $13 because unfortunately, Konami kind of just
It's a
botched
lousy
the
game.
It's so bad. Diddy Kong Racing, that's a decent game.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Castlevania, see, was this before or after Symphony of the Night? I want to say it was before.
I think it was before.
And they hadn't figured out how to control in a 3D environment yet. And it showed in this game. And then Symphony of the Night, they went back to, let's just do 2D.
Yep.
And it's to this day, it's one of the most
And
amazing games of all time.
And let's do 2D and hijack a bunch of stuff from Metroid.
Fine!
Boom.
It worked great.
Symphony of the Night is an unbelievable game.
Everybody loves that game. And yet, they screwed that one.
She brought out some Wii and Wii U stuff. She said she wanted $5 each for the Wii stuff. Mario Galaxy,
I'm not paying $5 for Mario.
Mario 3D World, Wii U.
Eh.
I think this was this sale. Quantum of Solace. Anyway, I piled all these games up, and I offered her $20 for all of it. She hesitated, but she said okay. So that's pretty. I'll probably make $20 just on that game. That's a decent little find. I didn't get any footage on this one. I walk up to a garage sale, and there's nobody running it. Nobody. Literally, I could have picked these games
Everything
up,
is free.
and I could have just walked away. I asked her what she wanted. She wanted $2 each. I talked her down to $1 each. So we got Game Party. I don't know. I never heard of this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mario Strikers Charged. It's first party. I mean, you find something first party for $1, you buy it. Rule of thumb. Some Lego. A couple of Lego.
Can I
games.
see this for a
I don't
second?
know.
There it is. You got a lot of shovelware today, bro. Like epic amounts of shovelware.
Sometimes you got to get the shovelware to get the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I going to do? Leave 2 games there? I don't know. Alright, so the last thing of the day is this guy's video games are kind of all over the place. Wii stuff here, there, Xbox. He said he just sold his 360, but he had this behind. He had a couple of controllers sitting there. $2 each on these that he marked. This one's in good condition. Wii Sports. I don't know. Mortal Kombat. Tomb Raider Anniversary. I don't have this. I kind of happy to add that to my collection. And I got I got another Guitar Hero and another Rock Band game to go with my bundle there. So, and these are really good ones. Aerosmith and the Beatles. I mean, 2 of my favorite bands. 2 of the better Rock Band games. I don't know. Is this game worth anything? X-Men Legends 2. I have no idea.
No.
It was just sitting there and I bought it. I don't know.
Pile.
So he wanted 15. His name is Ray. He wanted 15.
Shout out to Ray.
For
Ray?
this PSP. So I piled up these games with this and this controller and offered him 15 for everything, and he took it. So I don't know. It was late in the day. This had been sitting there all day. And
15 for a PSP is pretty good. Even it's the 1001.
I paid 15 for all of this.
Yeah.
So
it's 1001 model, but the screen's pretty decent. The buttons feel pretty good. So I mean, I would do that every day.
Yeah. So that was my day. I found a lot of stuff, but I didn't find anything huge today.
Yeah,
but
just a lot of stuff.
But I found a lot of stuff, and I'll make my money back, and I'll add some stuff to my collection. It's a shame you didn't find anything.
My day was pretty lousy. I went to a community sale, hit a bunch of sales, and dude, okay, here's some free advice
Here
for
we go.
everybody. If you have VHS tapes sitting around in a box in the garage, throw them away. They don't have any value. Nobody wants them. I saw VHS tapes one time, and they were asking $5 each. In what universe are VHS tapes worth $5? I saw a bunch of VHS today, and it just... what are you doing? No one has VCRs anymore. No one even if you did have a VCR, I don't think you could plug it into a modern television set. I don't even think it works. I got really frustrated today. It was just sorry for the rant. It was a crappy day.
Sometimes you have to rant. You had a crappy day. I get it. I don't know.
Dude.
I did okay. I mean, I found 4 game systems and piles of games that I can recoup my money from. Ready for a pop quiz?
Pop quiz. Hit
Pop
me.
quiz.
Hit me.
Xbox 360. According to price charting,
Okay.
what is the most valuable game, not counting special editions, limited editions, bundles of Rock Band and Halo and this, that, and the other. I'm talking about just, a single game in a box like this on the Xbox 360. What's the most valuable game?
I should know this. I want to say it's like a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Nope.
No.
Strike one. The name of the game is El Chavo Kart. If I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay.
And the complete in box value is $85.
There you go.
If you ever see this game in the wild, and
It looks kind of shovelware.
looks so
it's a racing
shovelware.
game. You wouldn't think much of it, but
no, I must have been super limited print. Just
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
That's all I can think of. Late in the life cycle. Who knows? Maybe the developer went out of it. I never heard Effecto Studios. I've never even heard of the developer before. Maybe they just printed 10 copies and went out of business.
I don't know. There you go.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time with another garage sale pickups video.
I don't know why I did that.